Welcome to Golden Mastermind Seminars Radio with your host, Jeffrey Combs.
Good afternoon, Jeffrey Combs. Breathe, release, and let go in a relaxed body. It is Tuesday afternoon, and today we have the Tuesday podcast Mindset Facebook Live. We have Recovering Processor. I once produced a CD set, Confessions of a Recovering Procrastinator, and today's content is Recovering Processor. So if you are a processor, you're a thinker, an analyzer, you will get ready to get ready. You will get all your ducks in line. You will prepare without executing. You will get ready but not produce. You will continue to think and then use the term, that doesn't make sense. And the more that you let go, that's the separation between feelings and the events that shape them, you're moving from processing to quantum consciousness. You're moving to higher consciousness. Higher consciousness is the separation between anxiety, fear, and doubt and higher consciousness, which in that, as you move into that energy of higher consciousness, you're now in trust, truth, belief, certainty. Your ability to navigate, adapt, and adjust is different. You're not in this signal to noise trauma that the body is held on to. You're not in brain fog. Your amygdala and your reticular activating system are now in alignment. So when you're in signal to noise, there's a lot going on in your analytical egoic brain. And this is the brain that will ask kindergarten questions as a grown-up. And you'll have challenges grasping what's behind the veil because it doesn't make sense. And you'll have challenges understanding what Project 2030 means. You'll have challenges understanding what the moves that are being made in the world. You won't grasp them because your body is still holding on to repressed and suppressed feelings, which then keeps you in an analytical, egoic mind. You also will not be able to sell in that duality. So you won't be able to bridge the gap between higher self and lower self. You'll continue to recreate the same situation to live in your lower self, anxiety, fear, and doubt, based on regret of the past and worry about the future. And you won't be able to sell because you won't have the speed to sell. Sales requires an emotional speed where you're able to understand what's happening. You have intuition. You have trust. You hear what's meant, not said. And in business, this is a very valuable commodity. It's a skill. It's an asset. But if you process, think, and analyze, it will keep you procrastinating and avoiding. And then you will end up feeling disappointment, which will be your payoff. And you will recreate the same situation, same circumstances to fulfill the same set of feelings. So the term overthinking is a major component of how you live. And as you're in chronic overthinker, you become a chronic avoider. And this is because you live in this that doesn't make sense world. And as you breathe, release, and let go in a relaxed body, you're creating that separation. Now you're in the know, you're in the now, and you're able to navigate, adapt, and adjust, and your body is flexible. When you're holding on to pain from the past, also referenced to as the pain body, your neck, back, and lumbar will subluxate on command based on the emotions the body is still holding on to. It's called the pain body. And in that pain body, you will recreate situations and diseases of the body, which will create gut issues, H. pylori, parasites, multiple other situations. You'll have hypothyroid, hypoglycemia, multitude of situations will be manifested by what you are holding on to in mind-body connections. When you are no longer the mind-body connection to the events, the body is not holding on to the events, the body is not in anxiety, fear, or doubt, your mind-body is in the present. And it's in the present that you're not analyzing anymore. You're not thinking. You're trusting. You're feeling. You're into it. You're in intuition. You see, sense, and feel in your awareness what is happening in today's world. You're able to discern from fact and fiction. So when you see that data centers are being built and Kevin O'Leary's mouth is moving and he's being the man, he's being whatever he does to be what he does, and he's talking about what he's doing for mankind, you're able to see what that really means. And you understand that this is time to take your stand. I mean, we're gonna find out what we're made of. I mean, in ways that we've never faced before. And it's happening at a warp speed. For those of you who have a duty and you're dutiful and you have higher consciousness, you can't overlook the situations happening if you have higher consciousness. You can't just focus on the money anymore and building your business, because if you do, we know that's who you are. We know that's all you care about. You don't care about us. We, the collective consciousness, who are compassionate about mankind, who care about the habitat and nature, we don't want to see it destroyed. We don't want to see it ruined by man. And that's what you're going to see with data centers and electric and water that's going to be harvested and taken from our land. We are proud Americans. We will find out what we are made of. And as you see people experiencing eminent domain in other situations that you feel and see, I mean, I'm angry. My back broke down one day last week. I'm letting go. I'm not overthinking this. I know what's happening. I'm ready to do my part. Are you? I mean, it's gonna take men and women of courage to stand the gaff. We are absolutely at a breaking point. We have bent, we haven't broken, but they are taking us there. It's duty calls, and we'll see what happens in the next day, week, month, the rest of the summer, and the rest of this year. When you see billionaires are now, non-elected officials are making decisions for us. And even elected officials, who are they anymore? They're not we elect them for what? What are they doing for us? You know what they do for us. It's coming down to us. And this is why you have to stop overthinking this. You have to stop living in your head. It's going to require courage, a man of a woman of courage. And as applicable as it is, it's just awesome to see Diane and Matt Smith here. I mean, that's poetic. If there's two people here in the world, it's those two that I deserve to have here. So if you're in your left brain thinking and analyzing, getting ready to get ready, processing, validating, justifying, explaining, that's a byproduct of the trauma you experienced as a child that you continue to perpetuate as a grown-up, which now leads to a series of excuses about why you can't have a job, build a business, be the man or woman you're capable of, why you can't go to a 12-step meeting because the people aren't like you, and you don't have to apply to the 12 steps and 12 traditions because you're just too cool for that. And that's what an ego is. That's what pride is. And you're going to have to come out of your pride and live in humility to have a deeper understanding of what's going on the world, which is also, if you have any consciousness, it's your world. Because if you don't do your part and you just continue to play golf and post pictures on Instagram, well, there's those of us who know you're posing. We know you don't care about us. Well, I mean, you're gonna see what America is made of right here, right now, right in this freaking moment. I mean, saddle up and pony up, boys and girls, because this now is the big leagues. And you're going to have to get out of your fear of success, fear of failure. Especially right now, you're going to have to let go of what other people think of you. If you have to make a stand and you're worried about people are going to think you're whatever they're going to think, then you're going to have to let it go. That means you're more addicted to pride than you are humility. And see, if you are humble, you can't be humiliated. If you are humble, you don't care what people think about you. Now, in context, it's a different level of saying, I don't give an F what people think about me. That is pride. But when you say, my concern is not what other people think of me because of my beliefs, that is humility. There's a distinction between the anger of pride and the consciousness of humility. As you live in the consciousness of humility, and you have a better understanding of what's happening in Utah, what's happening in Georgia, what's happening in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, right in my backyard. When you start to have consciousness about ecology, mankind, your fellow brother, your fellow sister, you are raising your consciousness. I mean, you are automatically raising your consciousness because of your ability to care. And that caring is humility. That's a level of humility that you care about mankind. You are absolutely in a different level of energy. This is where people will follow you unconsciously. The term they show up, you're not You're coming from purpose. When you are purpose inspired, your purpose now is not to be rich. Your purpose is to save the planet. I mean, and if riches come with it, that's awesome. But if you have any character, or you have any fiber in your body or in your bones, you're going to be disturbed. You're going to be pissed off. Your cage is being rattled. I mean, you feel it. Have you ever heard that song, I Hear the Sound of Dry Bones Rattling? That's a song by Elevation Worship. It's a really cool song. I've played it at some of my events before and had it played live. I mean, that's where we are today. We're at a crossroads. Canadians and Americans, please hear me, and Australians, but specifically Canadians and Americans, we are under attack. Those of us who are patriotic brothers and sisters, I feel you. I mean, duty calls, and we'll see what we're made of. This is your opportunity to lead by example. Be the mentor to other mentees who you're in alignment with. Attract your tribe, attract your culture, attract men and women of higher consciousness who believe what you believe. And as you begin to do that, you'll start to create this level of team and consciousness that will come together. And many of you will prosper together. You won't stand as one. We'll stand united. And those of us who stand united, we see, when this is a key component in consciousness. It's also in the book 48 Laws of Power, and in the Art of War, it's one of the most important components of that book. It goes like this: when the hunted becomes the hunter, they fear us because we don't fear them. And when you stop fearing them, they will start fearing you. Because when you're not afraid of a narcissist, when you can stand the gaff to tyranny, when you are no longer the mind-body connection to the trauma you experienced, when you have the courage to take the stand, when you're not concerned what other people think of you. Now, once again, that's the context. It's not that I don't care what people, it means that your consciousness is so high that you're not responsible for people who aren't in alignment with you. And you're not worried and feeling guilty because you might offend them. They'll be offended because they're offendable. You can only offend the offendable because they're offendable. People who are not offendable don't get offended. That's called humility. But people have pride, they get offended easily. They get their feelings hurt. They're sensitive and defensive. They brood and they pout. And then they're narcissistic and they gaslight, they triangulate, and they send out flying monkeys. They find other losers and narcissists to join their tribe. They're asleep, and we are not like that. We are awake. And so I commend all of you that live in the states that are under attack. I feel you. It's right around my corner also. I mean, it's never been a more challenging time in world history, and also a time where your courage has been required. It's like 1776, only it's 2026. Do your part. Stand up. Be a leader grower. Be a man. Be a woman. Stop whining if that's you. Stop complaining. If you want a hand up, right there it is. There's your hand up and there's your hand out. I mean, that's it. So this is your chance to really be your best self, and it requires it. Your country requires it. Your teammates, your family, everything's right here for you, baby. Lay it out. Be your best self in a relaxed body. I'm going to jump over to Instagram and repeat this content I just covered. Thank you so much for being here on a beautiful May 19th, year of our Lord 2026. Have a great afternoon, everyone.